Hello, welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. I'm your host. So, I was doing some big 20 things and I ran into trouble because I started to record things on slow motion, and that was a disaster. Disaster! Anyway, so I have a couple of VIC 20 discs that I'm going to set aside. There they are. I am indeed. Because what I'm about to do is check out some other discs. I wonder where. Guess not. So the VIC 20, this lovely example of a VIC 20, is getting out of the way. Oh, yeah! Lovely. And then a Commodore 64 is coming in. So, as with any Commodore 64, to make things happen, you need a video cable. You need, in this case, a serial cable to connect to a disk drive, power supply. What is this? That looks like a power supply cable. Let's see if we get anything. Shazam! Now another thing we need to do is, of course, turn on the 1541 disk drive. And then go back over here and find a bag. And this bag says 64. So it is good when experimenting and checking out discs. You actually have a machine of the same type. But then, if something interesting comes up, you can check it out. I'm just going to make sure and load the directory, which is load, quote, $, quote, comma, 8 on the Commodore 64, and most any Commodore machine. My word, this feels like a very long directory. What is this? EDS Newsroom. Woo! There's a lot of stuff on here. You know what I'm going to do? Because I can, and I'm here, and hopefully it won't make any difference in any of the functionality. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to put in this cartridge, Bradley's Basic, made for me by Matthew Desmond in 2023, factorofmat.com. He makes great things. Okay. He also works with the people at Retro Rewind. Okay, so this gives me the catalog command. EDS menu. I don't know. I don't think any of these would actually load. I think these are public domain solutions. Look at me. 0. Okay. Look at me. Aha. This disk contains graphics to be used with the newsroom. If you do not have the newsroom, then you might just as well format this disk or get the newsroom. The newsroom is available from computers, etc. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, the disk does seem to work. Ah, okay. A037. Now here's one. I don't know why it has a red asterisk, but it does. I just don't know. PDS Halloween. Ooh. All right. Let's try. Well, reset. Catalog. Okay, we'll load PDS, comma 8. And we will run. Okay. We'll load. It seems this is some sort of a DK slide 2. C slide. Oh, my David Hook. View both normal and compressed doodle and koala paint pictures. Insert picture disk. Hit routine. Cool. And this was, the disc was marked Halloween. Aha. Indeed. Happy Halloween. You know, this VIC-20, as beautiful as it is, oh, it's a beautiful thing. Might do better to me elsewhere. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe it's still loading. Oh, okay. You know what? It is possible, possibly possible, that Bradley's Basic is conflicting. Maybe. Oh dear. Okay, hang on. We're going to hit the reset switch and turn off Bradley's Basic. And we're going to load PDS quote, comma 8. Oh, because if we're going to look at if we're going to look at things, we might as well see them. So David Hook was, for quite a while, one of the librarians at the Toronto Pet User Group. Actually, when I first started going to meetings, he was the fellow who would appear with a 40-40 under one arm and such, and he'd sit up by the stage, and other people would bring drives, and the disc of the night would be copied. So I would bet that things look better. Happy Halloween. Things probably look better this time through. These graphics were quite remarkable back in the day. Let's see how this looks. Yes, it does. So, on Bradley's Base, I have disabled it, and I use the reset switch. And it's all good. Happy Halloween! Oh yeah. That's pretty sinister. It's amazing how art people, can make art. I mean, that sounds kind of simple, but there was a wonderful woman I knew, Joanne Park, who I used to say, when it came to doing things on the Amiga, She was dangerous. She did a lot of Star Trek stuff and other stuff, and I regret terribly that I have lost touch with her. Ooh, sinister. I could probably write on this disc if I could find. Should have lots of more. What do we got? I should have a Sharpie. I should have a Sharpie. I should have lots of them. Oh, okay. Looks like we're back to the start. Okay. Oh, well, I don't see a Sharpie. Okay. What I'm going to do is press the reset button on Bradley's Basic. There we are. I'm going to load PDS, 8. That seems to be the menu program. Run. All right, I'm going to load the other thing. I don't know what it is. But let's see. 4pix/Lloyd. I imagine it's something different. I would imagine that it is. Pictures, of course, way back when, were typically large. Oh. What is this? Welcome to Randall Flagg's Halloween Picture Music Selector. Well, suppose you want a little info on the pictures. Do you want to ignore the history of the pictures and jump into the selector? Or are you interested in the histories? Okay, let's read the histories. I started this picture almost a year ago, and it was completed around a month after I first undertook it. I was inspired by Wayne Schmidt. A Wayne Schmidt demo called Serene. In it, he showed from the first few scribbles right on up to the finished winning picture. Now, mine isn't as good as his, and this is in not the best of the 4 pictures here, but it certainly has merits. This picture is gory, so if you don't have a paper stomach, if you have a paper stomach, don't load it. Press any key. Okay. I don't remember this at all. Anyway, I just picked the first thing to, and I didn't read all that. It looks interesting. It does. Anyway, pictures are big. They took a while to load. They did. Oh my. Yep. That's kind of gory. And it has music to go with it. I wonder if I press a key, and I did, if it'll let me go back. Kind of messes up the screen. But I wonder if it'll take me back to let me load the other things. Maybe it will. It's doing something. Oh. Alright, it's going back. Okay, we're going to load the second thing. And the dead music sort of lingers. But we're loading. Once again, I'm sure I've seen these before, but I don't remember them. Okay. Oh. AF. I wonder. The music is quite something, but I don't think the pictures do any changing. Alright. I'm going to hit enter. I didn't see any other instructions to do otherwise. And we'll go back. I suspect we're going back to the very first thing. I would think. We're going to ignore. We're going to do 3. The Stand, Revenge 2. Load this last since you can't return. Oh, okay, hang on. We'll do 4. The Armies of the Night are loading. Nice of it to tell us that if we go to 3, we can't come back. Oh my. I have no idea what this is from. Maybe it's from a game. The music is kind of funky. I guess this is one of those things, if you felt like it, and say you had a computer store where you were trying to sell the Commodore 64, you could just set this up and let people go and say, ooh, look at that. Anyway, it's not that I don't want to see it all. Not at all. I do. But I want to see what the last one is. And then perhaps move on to another disc. Really. Oh, okay. So 2, 3. Loading the Stand. Yep, it's been a long time. Well, that is mighty impressive. The music, the picture. I have a feeling it just keeps going and going and going, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I think I want to move on and look at some more discs. I think I do. So, thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. We'll see you again back here in the TV room. Bye for now.